Hello everyone, welcome to the Math Bender. This is Adnan Zaidi, and this is my last session on sets and Venn diagram. Felt like to extend it as there were some more questions that I felt like I need to discuss. Let's start. Okay, so this year 40 students have each traveled one by plane, train, or boat. So these are the three sets that you could see for train, plane, and boat. So 7 of them traveled only by plane. So if I need to fill that up, so this is 7 only by plane. So which means they did not travel by any other mode. 11 of them traveled only. Now this term is very important that you need to understand. Only means that this is not going to be intersecting with any, this number is not going to be intersecting with any other set. 11 by train and 9 have traveled only by boat. So this is 9. Next. So this means that the number of elements we already have talked about in our previous lectures, n of p intersection t, so which means number of elements that are common between p and t, so are 8. So this means that the point of intersection between p and t, and people travel using both modes of communication to travel. So this was p intersection t as 8, so this is going to be 8. B intersection T, which is 3, and B intersection P, which is going to be 6. Now, find the number of elements of P union B complement. Now, please look at this part. First, need to know what is P union B. So, this whole thing is P, and this whole thing is B. So it means that you are to find how many people did not use plane or boat at all. So according to the diagram, which means P union B complement. So everything except P and P union B. So it's going to be, as you could see, this is the only figure that is remaining in 11. So some students in school were asked the following questions. So they have a dog, cat, or rabbit. So in order to solve and fill this, what we could do is we straight away we go from, rather than reading the data from top to bottom, we read the data from bottom to top. So these are the three sets, as you could see: dog, cat, and rabbit, representing D, C, and R respectively. 5 have not gotten a dog or a cat or a rabbit, so 5 people are outside the set. 6 have a dog, a cat, and a rabbit. Now, X have both a dog and a cat. Now, please look at this language, this line. Now, this jargon means that they have a dog and a cat, but that's not only possible that they are the ones who have only dog and a cat. X people are those who have dog, cat. There is possibility that some of them have all the three. So we write X and minus this from here. If they had mentioned that X people have, like in our previous question, as you could see, 11 travel by train only. So this was representing exclusively for the set T alone, because that meant that only means that it's not going to be intersecting with any of them. But here, this means X have both dog and a cat, but there are some people from that number of X which may have all the three animals. The same case if they had mentioned, let's say, if they had mentioned only in this line, I would have straight away written dog and rabbit. I straight away written 9 here, but it mentioned that it's not only. So what I'll do is I will write 9 minus 6 this much, because this value here represents those who have dog, rabbit, and at this exclusively this region means have all three. So when I say that a person having dog and rabbit, that does not qualify that that person does not have the third animal. So I will subtract from 6 from 9, which gives you 3. And 8 have a cat and a rabbit. So this, so I'll subtract 6 from it, it will be 2. Next, 20 have rabbit. So this whole set represents rabbit. And there are 20 people who have rabbits. So which means out of these, 3 sets also are included. So if I subtract 20 minus this number, so 6, 7, 8, 8 and 3, 11 gives you 9. So 9 people will be remaining who have rabbits only. Now moving on, that this whole set was representing R. So whichever that number was representing for the whole set, that's why I replaced that and subtracted. 18 have cat. So 18 minus 8 for these two, 6 and 2, 8, and then gives you 10. And then subtracting x minus 6 from it, because this is as well in the part set. 10 minus x plus 6, which gives you 16 minus x. Now the set dog. So how many people have dog? 28 people. So same thing. So 28 minus 6 and 3, 9 minus x minus 6. I'll write 28 minus 9 is 19 minus x plus 6, 25 minus x. Now given that the total of 50 students answered the question, so let's collect the data and write them down. Total is 25 minus x plus x minus 6 plus 16 minus x plus 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 9 plus 5. Now this is equals to 50, and now adding and subtracting these values. So I can say that this and this cancels out. This will be minus x, and now adding all the left hand side data. And x is equals to, if you manipulate the equation, this will be 60 minus 50, which is going to be 10. So let's look at shading question here. So use the set notation to describe the shaded region in the Venn diagram. Now, as you could see, first step, look for the region for the set which is not present. So as you could see, set B is completely out of shading. So I can straight away write that is going to be B complement. Now, but the problem is that B complement alone is not what is shaded. So if I shade B complement, is this everything except B. And if I shade with a different color, C union D. So let me write that down. C union D means C and D. So if I shade C union D, this this whole is C union D. Now, can you see the region that is shaded with the dark black ink or was in the question is actually overlapping element between blue ink and the green ink, which means it represents the intersection. So what I'll do is, this is intersection, and that is it. Now let's look at another step for 3. So I've broken this question already into multiple steps and I'll solve this accordingly. So it says that A intersection B complement. So first step, I'm solving shading this separately and this separately, and then I'll merge both the results to make it a union. So first thing, this whole thing is B. Then B complement. So except B, everything. So I'm shading everything except B. Now except B, everything is shaded now. This is B complement, then A. So I'll shade A. This is A. And it says that write down the common elements between A and B complement. So look at this figure and then this. So this one and this one. You have to find out the region that is overlapping or common. So as you could see that this here, this is the common between A and B complement. So that's it for now. For B intersection C complement. Now C complement, I'll straight away shade C complement because I already gave you a clear picture of B and B complement looks like. So straight away going for C complements except C everything. Then B intersection C complement, so which means shading B now. So this whole thing is B. And now let's use another ink and shade here on the 5th step. I am shading B now to give you a clear picture what I mean when I say overlapping. This is B. Now can you see that this region here is the only common area where both the shading were overlapping each other. So that is this thing, B intersection C complement. So when I shade whole B, so what I'll do is I'll erase this and I'll shade this region only. That's it. Now it says that A intersection B complement. Now A intersection B complement was this one. So let's shade that there. And union means sum up. If they are different, sum them up and present them all in the same diagram. B union C complement, B union C complement as you could see. So, and this is the answer. So that was it. I will come up with some other lecture in my next session. Until then, take care. Bye bye.